EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Well, here we are at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the Sunshine State, Florida. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, what stands out when you look at the wetlands?
The swampland, the gators, really it's a good driving golf course, Rich. Not a lot of fairway bunkers in play here at Wetlands, but you drive the ball well here. You really can get a good score out here at Wetlands. They play the web.com here every now and again, so we've seen some good scores over the years, but always fun to be playing in Florida. Sun on your back, warm golf conditions.
In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. So, Frank, on this approach shot, really all you can do is try to salvage a bogey.
Yeah, just too many mistakes in the compiling. So if you can get out here with a bogey, in some respects, that's a result.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Just a sloppy hole, no other way to say it, and it results in a double bogey. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Another good swing, another good approach shot.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Rolls in the par putt, stays at +2. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the web.com tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It was quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
And this attempt will be from about 130 yards. Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. very tough putt coming up. Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. You feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
Been a little bit of a fight so far, 3 over par. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that.
Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill.
Should be safely on deck.
Frank, anytime you're inside 15 feet, you have to like your chances.
Yeah, our computer gives us 13 feet to be precise. Oh, another one goes in.
Now to the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left, because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway?
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
Yeah, it's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
I'm thinking this is about 110 yards, Frank. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, what do the great bunker players do?
Well, with short bunker shots like this, Rich, follow through is always a good key, but you've got to pick that spot. It's an inch or two behind the ball, almost like you taking out a divot with the ball in the middle of it.
Needs a good one. This is 6th shot, and he's made the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Par 4 6th here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
2 choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands for just a mere short iron into this lengthy path.
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. Now on to his 3rd shot after the last one went into the water. So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet. Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough. Our featured golfer setting up for another approach. Really needs to get something going here, Frank.
And that green right now must look like the size of a thimble.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here. That's a bogey. Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the three-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
On the green in regulation. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Sinks it.
Unbelievable.
On to the eighth. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So tricky little par 3.
And into the thicker stuff.
Let's see if he can bludgeon this one out.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's no snack, though.
Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the eighth. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, too bad. He gives one back. Finishing up the front side here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club with a par 5, 621 yards. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Headed for the bunker? Playing a par 5. Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. And he's set up for his 5th shot here, looking to get on the green with this one.
That's a big green. He's managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. 7 over for the day. He struggled on the front, but a chance to regroup here on the inward half, Frank.
Well, if you look at around the golf and you made a couple of double bogeys on the first or you made a couple of double bogeys on the end, it would still add up. Now, let's hope that the back 9 is all gravy.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Settles in over the putt. Almost. Wow. Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. Par 4 11th hole, 443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size. Then those bunkers short and left don't really cause an issue. Green's a little tiny though, but even if you miss that green a little bit on the right side, it's a relatively simple chip.
See if they can let loose with a good one here from 160 yards. Second shot. This could be a good one.
Really. This is an awkward length. Another one goes in.
So on this back 9, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you've just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron, into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Get down. Lay down. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Frank, you give the player credit here. Really showing some fight.
Yeah, he lost his game early on, and somehow he's slowly putting the pieces back together. Chance now to get on a little bit of a run.
From hard times to good times, back-to-back birdies. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers. Oh, I like that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, safe to say he is not having his best day out here today. What kind of advice do you give a player who's struggling?
Well, you just almost got to forget what's happened. I know that's easier said than done. Just start a clean slate. Just hit a good shot. Just find a fairway. Don't try and get too specific. There's enough out there. The greens are big enough. Just find a piece of green. Find a piece of fairway. Maybe knock a couple of putts in. And then let it add up in your direction.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in the professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit. Had every chance of going in.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. Tough hole. Has this now for double bogey. Too bad he ran smack into a brick wall after all those birdies. He makes the double bogey. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short. So you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, that high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Well, that's just a poor putt, Frank, and now let's hope he doesn't make a Michael Bublé.
He's hardly going to be singing after that one.
Been a rocky round. The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Second shot.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here. Find the putting surface. Maybe start the roll right here.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Well, you almost lose count at this point. Safe to say, not under par. In fact, well over par. Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers. One short left and the other one back right. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He just missed the bunker. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
This would give him the par. That's just a poor putt right there. No other way to say it. And a drop shot, a bogey at 17. Just a little tap in here. In for a bogey. Well, this is it, Frank. The 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. A good par, this is where the good player separates himself from the rest.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Everything has gone wrong today. Just continues to be ugly. So as we finish up here today, Frank, he has not had the best round, but I suppose that's golf, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. This golf course can drive many a man crazy. But the beauty of this game, you get up, dust yourself off, do it again.
And there'll be a next time for us as well, partner. This is Rich Lerner along